Everyone, my name is Michelle and I do 5-star book reviews. And today we are talking about another Danielle Steele book because she writes so many books every year. I had no idea, unless it's like she's picking it up. I don't know. But here we go. Moral Compass, her first one for 2020, came out January 7th. I was so looking forward to this book, and she does not disappoint. She has had so many reviews on Amazon where people were like, oh my God. And you know what? She is amazing. She's Danielle Steele. So I don't know. What do we expect, right? But everybody knew this book was going to be a little bit different because it's about a girl getting raped at a prep school. And it's relevant, and she's always relevant, of course, right? But this book was so amazing. So let's get into it. 288 pages, women's fiction, of course, and Amazon put it there, and I would put it there too. The story revolves around a character, Vivian, and she gets raped after a Halloween party at a prep school. There's tequila involved, and it's kind of like typical story you would read in the newspaper, on the web. See how old I am? Typical article you would read. Like you'd scan through on Yahoo, and at these days, you just kind of scan right by it. Up on your screen, let me give you a little blurb from Amazon. At an elite private school in Massachusetts, a wide circle of lives will be forever changed by a devastating series of events in Danielle Steele's riveting new novel. And I'm going to put up on your screen right now the very beginning of this book, because I was really thinking about Danielle Steele books while I was reading this. And let's first read it, and then I'll tell you my thoughts. It was the day after Labor Day, one of those perfect golden September mornings in Massachusetts, as the students at St. Ambrose Preparatory School began to arrive. The school was over 120 years old, and its imposing stone buildings looked as distinguished as the colleges where most of the students would be accepted once they graduated. Many illustrious men had attended St. Ambrose and gone on to make their marks on the world. And when I was thinking about her writing, I was like, she needs so few words to tell a story. And because I'm like, most of her books are 288 pages. That seems like the deal that I've noticed since I began reading them again. But I love that she needs, like, in that first beginning part, we get the idea of what kind of a prep school this is. And that's it. That's all we need. And then she goes on to the story. And she amazes me how her first chapters can always begin the story in what would take another author like 5 chapters to do. And that's why she can write so many books, because she's that good at it. So here we go. My top 5 reasons as why I love this book. I was going to say what I loved about this book. How about that? 5 things I loved about this book. Number 1, it's relevant. Like I said before, she's always relevant, always. She stays on top of the topics of what we are going through today. She just does, and she's amazing at it. 2, the story could be a mini series. I was thinking about it because I was like, this could be a movie. And then I'm like, no, because in a mini series, we could really get to know these kids. And I don't know, like, I really like that idea. So anybody who's watching, you can call me. I'll tell you my thoughts. But really, like, every one of these kids involved in the story, Vivian, and then, of course, the boys. But there's a little bit of girls, but the parents. This could be a real miniseries. This could be like a short, maybe, kind of like You, right? Couple season show. I see it. Number 3, she always sticks a love story. No matter what we're doing here, a love story is in it. She just slides it in. And then we're like, oh, I didn't see that coming. We got a love story in here. Of course, because she's Danielle, right? Number 4, she deals with alcohol and families, and I think that it could have been longer. I really do. I think this book could have been longer because she could have really delved into it. But then I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe she did it the way she wanted to do it, like very short, very to the point. What does alcohol do to teenagers? We hear about it all the time. She gives us the consequences of everyone involved, including the parents. So that's what I loved about it. And my number 1 reason, it's Danielle. And I think I said number one, like I go back and forth. Is it like a countdown or is it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Whatever. My number one reason for reading this book is because it's Danielle and I know I'm going to love it. I know what I'm getting myself into and I know it's going to be a great story. And you know what? I read you negative people on Amazon who are like, oh my God, it's another Danielle Steele book and it's always the same. It's, first of all, no, not true. Second of all, sometimes they are. Like, you can expect something, you can expect a great outcome, but that's what we love about her. That's what I love about her anyway. So, everyone below, IndieBound, Amazon, let me know what you think. I know so many people have opinions about this because she really got into the rape aspect and what kind of punishments should be had from all sides. All sides. And that's why we love her too. So, anyway, until my next book.